What's up, brochachos? It's your boy Tanner Wideman of BarbarianBody. Today I've got for you an absolutely gruesome mass building upper back workout. This thing is nuts. You're gonna pump so much blood into your back and grow it significantly. Let's get straight into it. So this workout begins off pretty simply. The first exercise we're getting into here are some wide grip pull-ups. Now, while we're performing these, in order to maximize the effectiveness and the targeting of the upper back, the main thing you need to do while you're performing this is begin the motion while you're retracting your scapula first, as opposed to pulling with your arms initially. Because when you pull with your arms initially, that's gonna engage a lot of the forearms and the biceps. As you're coming down, letting the scapula roll out right there, and what you're gonna be doing is 2 sets of your maximum repetitions. So, you're gonna be performing these reps until you can no longer get your chin above the bar. The goal here is to make your first several reps as beautiful and perfect as you possibly can. And as you get along closer to the end of your repetitions, the form will slightly sacrifice a little bit, but be conscious of always trying to retract that scapula. Be sure to record your number of repetitions, and you're gonna wanna rest about 60 to 90 seconds in between each one of these sets. Now, if you are unable to actually do pull-ups with your body weight, I have a video about how to get your first 10 pull-ups, and it requires you to just use a resistance band. You just toss the band up over the bar and you can begin doing some assisted pull-ups. And if you're at a gym, then there's a good chance that you guys have an assisted pull-up machine. Utilize these tools if you are in the group of guys that can't get the pull-ups just with your body weight right now. Now, after our vertical pulling exercise, we're now gonna be getting into the horizontal and building up the thickness and the mass of our back. We're gonna be getting into some barbell rows. So with a nice wide pronated grip, palms facing down, you're going to be grabbing the barbell. Your hand is going to be directly underneath of your shoulder. Your back is going to be parallel to the ground. You're going to make sure that lower back is nice and straight. Legs are bent ever so slightly. You're going to begin by bringing that bar up towards your chest. Now, this is one of the biggest tips I can give you to maximize the effectiveness for your upper back. You're not just lifting that bar upwards. The same thing we did with the pull-ups. The main thing you need to think of is retracting the scapula as hard as you possibly can while you're pulling that bar up. You should think less with the arms and more with the upper back. You're going to be performing 3 sets at 10 repetitions, and what I want you to try and do is at the peak of the contraction, at the top of the motion right there, you're going to attempt to hold that there for a half of a second. We're going to be getting on to our next final 2 back exercise. One is a vertical pull and one is a horizontal pull, and we're actually going to be combining them into a superset. So the first exercise we're going to be getting into here to target, again, the lats, our vertical pulling exercise here, is just some simple lat pull downs. Now, you see the position that I'm in. You don't need to be as far back as I am in this position right here. The only reason I'm doing this here is because I'm doing them from the floor. There's a good chance that you have a machine where your legs can go down towards the floor and you can decrease that angle that you have in your hips right there. I unfortunately don't have that luxury. So while you're doing this, you want to be thinking the same thing that we were thinking while we were doing the pull-ups. Beginning by retracting that scapula initially and bringing that bar towards the chest. You want to be driving through the pinkies, and as soon as you bring that bar to the chest, you're going to be holding that there for 1 second. Bringing those arms back up and getting a nice stretch as the bar comes up. Directly after, with no rest, you're going to then be jumping into some bent over dumbbell lateral raises. Now, with your body in the same position that you had for the barbell rows here, your back is going to be on a parallel, legs bent ever so slightly, lower back nice and straight. You're going to begin this thing by focusing on squeezing the scapula. As always, it's a big theme in this. That's how you activate your upper back here, and bringing those dumbbells up to about parallel. For both of these exercises, you're going to be getting about 15 to 20 repetitions. We're adding in a lot of volume for these ones here. Remember, no rest in between each one of them, and perform for a total of 2 times. So there you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, then be sure to give your boy a like down below, and also be sure to subscribe for weekly workout tips and nutrition tips that you will not want to miss. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. I will see you in the next video.